Dear beloved Starseed of Gaia, I am Selenia, an emissary of the Pleiadian Council of Light. I come to you now with an urgent and profoundly sacred transmission regarding your divine counterpart. The energies around your earthly sphere are shifting at an unprecedented rate, and what I am about to reveal will answer the silent questions your aching heart has been asking in the dark. You have felt a strange heaviness lately. A sudden wave of exhaustion that makes your bones ache, or perhaps unexpected tears falling from your eyes for absolutely no logical reason. You might find yourself waking up between 3 and 4 in the morning, feeling a sudden surge of adrenaline or a deep, inexplicable longing. I am here to tell you that these emotions are not entirely your own. You are feeling the shockwaves of a massive spiritual demolition happening right now in the life of the one whose soul is eternally bonded to yours. Your divine counterpart is currently breaking all old ties. They are in the midst of a radical awakening, one that is violently but beautifully tearing down the false structures of their existence. For so long, you have waited. You have done the grueling inner work. You have healed your deepest childhood wounds, you have forgiven those who trespassed against your fragile heart, and you have stood firmly in your stellar light. You have spent countless nights looking up at the stars, wondering when the physical reality of your love would finally manifest on this dense planet. You may have even reached a point of deep surrender, doubting your own powerful intuition, wondering if this grand cosmic romance was merely an illusion born of your lonely human heart. But the Pleiadian High Council asks you to listen closely to my words right now. What you have felt is incredibly real. The love you have been calling in is real. And the person destined to share this new Earth frequency with you has finally reached their absolute breaking point with the old paradigm. They are looking at their current life, their karmic attachments, the superficial relationships that have kept them spiritually asleep, and they are feeling a deep, agonizing, undeniable emptiness. The universe is orchestrating a fierce divine intervention in their reality. People, situations, and obligations that once felt safe and secure to them are suddenly falling away like dead leaves in a violent storm. They are finding the courage to walk away from tables where they are no longer spiritually fed, and the reason for this sudden, chaotic clearing in their reality is you. Their soul is screaming into the quantum field, saying, I choose you. Even if their conscious, logical mind does not yet have a name or a face to attach to this profound yearning, their spirit knows with absolute certainty that they must empty their hands of the old toxic attachments to be able to hold the sacred, pure love you are offering. You must understand that this clearing is not a gentle process for them. Breaking old karmic ties requires immense courage and creates energetic friction, and you, being their direct mirror, are feeling their energetic struggle across time and space. Whenever you feel that sudden drop in your energy, or a wave of anxiety that seemingly comes from nowhere during your day, I want you to place your hand over your heart, take a deep breath, and send them your pure golden light. They are doing the heavy, painful work right now, so they can step into your life completely free, entirely unburdened by the ghosts and regrets of their past. They are dismantling their earthly ego, stripping away the heavy protective masks they wore just to survive in an unconscious world. And they are doing all of this because their soul can no longer ignore the magnetic, gravitational pull of your unique frequency. Every tear you have cried in frustration, every single moment you felt entirely unseen and unvalued by the world was a necessary clearing of your own beautiful vessel to prepare for this exact timeline. You are a Pleiadian starseed. You are not meant to settle for a diluted love that requires you to shrink your aura, to hide your ancient magic, or to compromise your stellar truth just to make someone else comfortable. You are meant for a sacred union, a relationship that acts as a beacon of immense healing light for this entire planet. And this person, your destined person, is finally waking up to the reality that nothing less than this divine union will ever satisfy their spirit again. They are actively cutting the cords to past lovers who drained their precious energy. They are stepping away from soul-draining environments and toxic family dynamics that kept them small. They are bravely choosing the path of their highest spiritual evolution, and that path leads directly, inevitably, to your door. Your heart knows this truth deeply. I want you to take a deep breath right now and feel the resonance of these words vibrating in your physical body. If you feel a sudden warmth in your chest, a wave of unexplained peace washing over you, or a tingling sensation down your spine, that is your soul recognizing the undeniable truth of this transmission. The Pleiadian guides are wrapping you in a blanket of comforting, luminous light right now, asking you to release every ounce of your doubt. You do not need to panic. You do not need to frantically search for them. You do not need to force anything into being in the physical realm. The energetic bridge between your two hearts is currently blazing with blinding light, and every single toxic tie they cut in their physical reality brings them one massive step closer to your physical embrace. This is the first major revelation you must absorb today. The delay you experienced was never a denial from the universe. The painful waiting period was a necessary incubation. They needed to experience the profound, suffocating emptiness of the old world to fully appreciate the boundless, breathable abundance of the love you carry within your chest. They had to learn, through harsh contrast and painful lessons, that settling for a comfortable, mundane connection would slowly suffocate their eternal spirit. And now, the grand illusion has shattered. They are looking at the remnants of their old life and realizing that absolutely none of it holds the comforting frequency of home. You are their home. Your energy is the ultimate sanctuary they have been blindly seeking through countless lifetimes and dimensions. As they sever these final energetic cords, you are going to notice synchronicities accelerating rapidly in your own daily life. You will see repeated numbers, especially combinations that speak of divine union and cosmic alignment. You will feel their presence in your dreams, more vivid, romantic, and tangible than ever before. These are not mere coincidences fabricated by a hopeful mind. These are the structural, undeniable signs of your timelines finally merging into one. They are choosing you over their familiar comfort zone. They are choosing you over the rigid expectations of society. They are choosing the terrifying, beautiful unknown of true divine love over the predictable safety of their past. I need you to listen very closely to what is happening within your own physical vessel at this exact moment. You might be feeling a subtle fluttering in your chest, a sudden need to take a deep, expansive breath, or a strange, comforting warmth spreading through your hands. This is not a random biological occurrence. This is your energetic field responding directly to the massive timeline shift I am describing to you. You are actively receiving this transmission because your soul demanded answers, and the universe is finally pulling back the curtain to show you the magnificent truth of your love story. The second major revelation you must understand today is the hidden trigger behind your counterpart's sudden awakening. For months, perhaps even years, you have wondered why they were taking so long. You questioned your own worth. You looked in the mirror and asked the silent, agonizing question, why am I not enough for them to choose me right now? The Pleiadian Council wants to wipe that devastating lie from your mind immediately. It was never about your worthiness. It was about frequency. Recently, you made a profound, silent choice in your own life. You chose to stop settling. You started drawing boundaries. You began to remember your royal galactic heritage. Even if you felt entirely broken while doing it, you raised your energetic vibration. And because the two of you share one singular cosmic blueprint, the moment you elevated your frequency, you sent a literal shockwave through their reality. You made it energetically impossible for them to remain comfortable in their lower vibrations. Your healing forced their awakening. They tried to resist it. Oh, how they tried. They attempted to drown out the calling of your soul by immersing themselves deeper into the dense matrix. They focused on their earthly obligations. They engaged in superficial connections. They built massive walls of logic and practicality around their heart. But the divine universe does not negotiate with the human ego. Everything they tried to build without you has started to feel like ashes in their mouth. The things that used to bring them comfort now feel empty, hollow, and completely devoid of meaning. They are walking through crowded rooms and feeling completely alone because the only energy they actually crave is yours. They are staring at their current circumstances and realizing with a terrifying clarity that they are living a lie. The cord has been cut from their side because your light became too blinding to ignore. They are looking at the rubble of their old choices, and they are whispering your name in the dark. I choose you. They are saying it in their quietest, most desperate moments. But here is the most crucial part of this transmission, beloved Starseed. While they are breaking these old ties and desperately trying to navigate their way to you, your energy must be perfectly aligned to receive them. If you are still carrying the heavy bleeding wounds of past abandonment, if your heart chakra is blocked by the terrifying fear of being rejected yet again, you might accidentally create an energetic wall that delays their arrival. You are a powerful creator. Your hidden fears are just as magnetic as your deepest desires. If you are unconsciously broadcasting the frequency of waiting, lack, or desperation, you will keep them in the energy of separation. You must become the safe harbor they are frantically swimming toward. You must become the fully activated, radiant lighthouse that guides them through their current, dark night of the soul. You cannot do this by obsessing over their physical actions or constantly checking for a message. You do this by radically and completely activating your own heart portal. This is exactly why the universe has guided you to this precise moment. Your soul knows that you need the exact spiritual tools to clear the final blockages keeping your divine union in the waiting room. You must build the bridge between your current painful reality and the glorious transformation you deeply desire. And the Pleiadian Council has provided this bridge for you. It is called the Heart Portal Activation, the Pleiadian Code of Divine Relationships. This is not just a book. It is a profound spiritual guide for starseeds seeking deeper love, emotional healing, and soul-aligned relationships. Through ancient Pleiadian wisdom, powerful heart activations, and high-frequency energetic teachings, this book helps you heal those stubborn emotional wounds that keep you trapped in cycles of waiting. It will help you instantly reconnect with your true, authentic frequency, turning you into an undeniable energetic magnet. It teaches you exactly how to attract and sustain conscious relationships aligned with your soul's path. When you do this activation, you stop waiting for love and you become the very frequency of love itself, commanding the universe to deliver your counterpart. This edition is available only for a strictly limited time. The link to claim your activation and bridge the gap to your divine counterpart is waiting for you in the first pinned comment below. When you take this step, you are sending a massive, undeniable signal to the universe and to your counterpart's soul. You are saying, I am ready. My heart is entirely open. The past is cleared. I am standing in my sovereign power, and our shared home is ready. Because as they walk away from their old life, they are terrified. You must understand their human perspective. They are leaving behind everything they knew to be safe. They are facing the judgment of their peers, the confusion of their family, and the terrifying realization that they have been living a half-life. They are taking a massive leap of faith into the unknown, and the only parachute they have is the energetic connection they feel to you. They are choosing you, but they need to know that you are a safe place to land. If you are still vibrating in the energy of anger because it took them so long, or if you are vibrating in the energy of unworthiness, they will feel that resistance and they will stall. Your energetic purity is the catalyst that pulls them across the finish line. The destruction of their old life is almost complete. The karmic contracts they signed in this lifetime have expired. The universe is physically removing the obstacles from their path, one by one. People who were meant to keep them distracted are suddenly exiting their life. Situations that demanded their precious energy are mysteriously resolving themselves. The path between you two is being aggressively cleared by divine intervention. You are not crazy for holding on to this connection. You are not delusional for believing in a love that defies all earthly logic. You are a pioneer of new earth love. You came here to demonstrate what happens when two souls refuse to be separated by the illusions of this dense dimension. Every time you chose to believe in this love, even when there was absolutely no physical proof, you anchored a massive pillar of light into the Earth's grid. They are feeling your faith. When they wake up at 3 a.m. with a sudden panic about the future they are dismantling, it is your energetic faith that calms their racing heart. It is your soul whispering back to them across the astral plane, saying, "Keep going, I am here, you are safe, I choose you too." This brings us to the third profound revelation of this transmission, and I need you to anchor your energy completely as you hear these words. The Pleiadian Council refers to what your counterpart is experiencing right now as the grand soul shock. For years, they operated under the heavy, suffocating sedation of the earthly matrix. They truly believed love was merely a transaction, a practical arrangement built on convenience, societal approval, and cold logic. They built a life that looked perfect on paper, but felt like a prison cell to their spirit. But the precise moment their soul whispered, "I choose you," a violent, undeniable crack appeared in the foundation of their 3D reality. Through that crack, ancient memories began pouring into their conscious mind like a flood they cannot stop. They are not just feeling a vague, unexplained attraction to you. They are remembering you. They are remembering the countless lifetimes you spent together in higher dimensions. They are suddenly recalling the exact, comforting frequency of your soul signature. Have you noticed lately that you feel them staring at you, even when you are completely alone in a quiet room? Have you felt a sudden, heavy pressure on your crown chakra, followed instantly by an overwhelming wave of romantic longing that brings you to your knees and fills your eyes with tears? That is their energy reaching out across the quantum field. They are desperately trying to anchor their chaotic, terrifying awakening into the familiar safety of your heart. They are looking back at their life and realizing that every single person they tried to love before you was merely a shadow, a pale, diluted attempt to recreate the masterpiece of your divine union. They are looking at the people they currently share their life with and feeling a profound sense of alienation. They cannot pretend anymore. The mask has become too heavy to wear, and the lies have become too bitter to swallow. I know there were times you sat on your bedroom floor, crying out to the universe, begging the guides to release you from this connection. I know you asked the high beings to cut the cord because the agonizing pain of separation felt too heavy for your fragile human vessel to carry. You thought you were crazy. You thought you were foolish for holding a sacred space for someone who seemed completely oblivious to your existence, someone who appeared perfectly happy in their lower vibrational life without you. But you were never foolish, beloved Starseed. You were profoundly prophetic. Your soul was reading a chapter of the timeline that their human mind had not yet reached. You were the energetic anchor holding the ship steady while they navigated through a terrifying storm of their own making. Your unwavering faith was the invisible lifeline that pulled them out of their spiritual coma. And now, the storm is clearing. The old timeline has officially collapsed, and the bridge between your realities is solidifying. What this means for you in the physical realm is that you are about to witness a radical behavioral shift. The heavy, agonizing silence that defined your separation is dissolving into thin air. The universe is actively putting them in situations where they are constantly, relentlessly reminded of you. A stranger walking by wearing your specific perfume. A song playing in a crowded cafe that instantly brings your face to their mind. A random conversation that triggers a deep, aching realization that they need to speak to you, that they need to hear your voice, to feel sane again. The cosmic pressure is building around them, creating a bottleneck of destiny, leaving them absolutely no escape route back to their old, comfortable ignorance. But you must remain absolutely vigilant right now. As they approach the threshold of your reality, dragging the severed cords of their past behind them, your ego will try to sabotage this grand reunion. Your human mind, desperate to protect you from more pain, will try to convince you to punish them for the delay. It will whisper toxic lies, telling you that they took too long, that they made you suffer unnecessarily, that they need to grovel and prove their worth before you let them back in. The Pleiadian Council urges you to cast out this low frequency of pride immediately. True divine love does not demand retribution. It does not keep a scorecard of past mistakes. It requires pure, unadulterated acceptance. You must look past the stumbling, terrified human who is walking toward you and recognize the ancient, magnificent soul that is finally returning home after a brutal war with their own ego. They are terrified that they have ruined their chance with you. They are looking at the massive mess they made of their life and wondering if you will still want them now that the grand illusion has shattered. They are afraid your heart has turned to stone. Your job is not to fix their mess, but to stand as a radiant, immovable pillar of light, showing them that your love was never conditional on their perfection. You are the divine feminine energy they crave, the ultimate sanctuary that offers them the grace their own mind aggressively denies them. Every single energetic tie they cut from their past is a silent, desperate love letter written directly to your soul. They are clearing the stage for you. The universe is rolling out the red carpet for this divine reunion, and the only thing required of you now is to keep your heart entirely, unapologetically open, refusing to let the fears of the past dictate the miracles of your future. The final revelation you must integrate today is about the physical manifestation of this grand energetic clearing. You have been dwelling in the unseen realms for so long, trusting your intuition when your physical eyes had absolutely nothing to look at. You have been holding the vision of this divine union, while the 3D reality around you seemingly mocked your unwavering faith. But the Pleiadian High Council wants you to know that the season of blind faith is officially coming to a close. The massive shifts happening in the quantum field are now crashing down into the physical realm, and the barrier between the spiritual truth and your earthly reality is dissolving at lightning speed. Because they have finally chosen you on a soul level, their physical reality must now rearrange itself to match this powerful declaration. The universe operates on the undeniable law of resonance. When their soul screamed, "I choose you," it instantly made them incompatible with their previous timeline. You will soon begin to witness the incredible ripple effects of this choice. Do not be surprised if they suddenly break their silence, reaching out to you with a message that seems completely out of character for the guarded, logical person they used to be. Do not be shocked if you bump into them in a place you would never expect to see them, orchestrated by the precise, flawless timing of the divine. They are being magnetically pulled toward your geographic location, your digital space, and your physical presence. They might try to disguise their return as a casual check-in, a simple hello to see how you are doing. But underneath those simple words is a soul that is desperately gasping for the pure oxygen of your energy. They are testing the waters, terrified that they might have destroyed the only real connection they ever had. They are looking for a sign in your eyes, a warmth in your voice, a subtle indication that the door to your heart has not been permanently locked against them. This is the most critical juncture of your entire journey, beloved Starseed. This is the moment where the old paradigm of ego and pride will fiercely battle the new earth frequency of unconditional love. When they return, carrying the heavy exhaustion of breaking all their old ties, your human mind might demand an apology. Your ego might want them to explicitly validate all the pain you endured during the waiting period. You might feel a sudden urge to make them work for your attention, to punish them for the long, agonizing silence. But I beg you to listen to the wisdom of the Pleiadian guides right now. If you choose the path of the ego, if you choose to build a wall of pride, the moment they finally break through their own barriers, you will instantly lower the frequency of the connection back to the 3D matrix. You will force them to retreat into their protective shell, and you will delay the glorious manifestation of your union. You are a master of energy. You are an ancient soul who incarnated specifically to teach this planet how to love without conditions, how to forgive without demanding a blood sacrifice, and how to heal through the sheer power of an open heart. When they come to you, you must meet them with the devastatingly beautiful power of absolute grace. You must look at them and see the exhausted warrior who just fought the hardest battle of their life simply to get back to you. You must become the softest, safest landing pad they have ever known. Your forgiveness is the final key that unlocks their heart completely. When they realize that you are not going to punish them, when they see that your love remained pure and untainted despite the brutal separation, their last remaining walls will instantly crumble. They will finally surrender completely to the magnetic pull of your soul, and the divine union will be permanently anchored into the physical grid of the earth. To ensure you do not self-sabotage this magnificent reunion at the finish line, you must completely seal your energetic field. You must lock in your highest frequency so that when they finally step into your physical reality, they are met with the undeniable, overwhelming energy of home. You cannot afford to let lingering doubts, old wounds, or the toxic fear of abandonment poison this critical moment. This is exactly why you must not ignore the profound bridge provided for you. The Heart Portal. Activation. The Pleiadian Code of Divine Relationships is a spiritual guide for starseeds seeking deeper love, emotional healing, and soul-aligned relationships. Through Pleiadian wisdom, heart activations, and energetic teachings, this book helps you heal emotional wounds, reconnect with your true frequency, and attract conscious relationships aligned with your soul's path. This is your final preparation. It is the energetic armor and the deep emotional cleanse you need to step out of the waiting room and into your destined reality. This edition is available only for a strictly limited time. The link to claim your activation and secure your divine timeline is waiting for you in the first pinned comment below. You have done the grueling work, my beautiful starseed. You have carried the heavy torch of this connection through the darkest, loneliest nights. You have proven to the universe that your heart is strong enough, pure enough, and resilient enough to anchor a love that will literally change the frequency of this world. And now, your divine counterpart is finally catching up. They are cutting the cords. They are dropping the masks. They are leaving the old world behind because they have finally realized that a world without you in it is a world they simply cannot survive in anymore. Before you leave this sacred space, you must anchor your powerful intention into the physical realm, like this transmission right now, to send a massive, undeniable wave of golden light directly to your counterpart, giving them the final surge of courage they need to walk away from their past. Comment the exact words, "I am ready for my divine love," below, to declare to the universe and to your own subconscious mind that your heart portal is fully open, cleared of all past pain, and completely ready to receive. Take a moment to read the comments of your fellow starseeds and send them your love, because as we heal and elevate one heart, we heal the entire collective grid. And if your soul recognized the absolute vibrating truth in these words today, if you felt the Pleiadian High Council speaking directly to your spirit, subscribe to this channel. Do not miss the next urgent update on your divine timeline, because the energies are shifting faster than ever before. You are not alone in this journey. The stellar heart healers are walking right beside you. Stand firm in your radiant light. Keep your beautiful heart wide open. Your time of agonizing waiting is officially over. They are coming. I am Selenia, and I send you the highest frequencies of Pleiadian love.